Hey yo, y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. This is your AEW Rampage Independence Missouri 3 Watchalong and live reactions for October 13th, Friday the 13th, 2023. How y'all doing, y'all? I'm your host, Affy Devin. You know this. Maybe you don't. In which case, I'm Affy Devin. How y'all doing? Hope your weekends are starting off nice. My day was rolling long and vapid, but it was worth because I got home and then was able to just relax. And now I'm coming in here with a renewed sense of vigor, ready for my good old hearty hour of wrestling this evening. What's up, Dara? How you doing, George? You heard it. My day was pretty dull. Not necessarily bad, just dull. You know what I mean? It was just one of those like, kind of want to move on to the next portion of my day already kind of vibes, you know what I mean? But it wasn't by any means bad, all things considered. Anyways, y'all do please leave a thumbs up on this video if you could be so kind. Be very helpful, helps us get that little extra boost in the algorithms, helps us get noticed by those in the recommended feed who may be looking for a watch-along stream, something like that. Maybe if they search for watch-along streams, will come up earlier in the feed for them. It'll help, along with other things. Please and thank you on that. Show that y'all been waiting for. That song is literally 30 seconds on a loop, and it drives me insane every single time. Please improve upon it. Just make it an upgraded version of the song. It doesn't even have to be like a fully new theme. And quite frankly, they shouldn't make a fully new theme for it until it's until it like gets fully revamped, like conceptually as a show. But I think it has it found its place in AEW, right? This is effectively televised elevation, which is what they wanted it to be. And this is pretty much Sunday Night Heat. The problem is the time slot. And if Rampage got moved to like Thursday at 8 or something like that, it'd be great. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. So, we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to be attempting to tackle a... What's the word I'm looking for? A monumental task in the form of a large pizza this evening. It's gonna be rough. Wish me luck, y'all. This is gonna be my biggest challenge yet. We'll see. Oof. But y'all know I'm looking forward to this card tonight, if nothing else, but for this Daniel Garcia match. Well, let me tell you why. Because Danny G has been getting heat with Daddy Magic for weeks now over his sympathy towards Jericho. And and I fear that's somehow going to play into this match. They're going to lose. And Daddy Magic and Cool Hand Ange are going to be fed up with Daniel Garcia to some extent, right? I anticipate Jake Hager and Anna Jay to be ringside. Could possibly be not. We'll see. But also Gates of Agony versus BCC is going to up. That's going to be a solid match in its own. Ayo, Rhea, how goes? What's up, what's up? This is a boogie. I'm here for it. And Rocky Romero, oh, he's going to be cornering Trent in his match tonight. Okay. Because I'm like, what is this graphic for this card? And for clarity, y'all, because I think some of us, including myself, looked at it wrong. Or maybe it was something, it was added or something like that. It got delayed, whatever. But the Rocky Romero versus Mystico match isn't happening until next week's Rampage. Which is really weird that he promoted a match over a week out on Rampage. It's not like it's on Dynamite or Collision, but on Rampage. So I find that a little weird. Gold medalist female wrestler. That's so awesome, Rhea. That will be fun to see. I wonder how they're going to play off that character-wise. Sorry, just vibing to the music. I mean, part of me wants to pretend it's just a second, because I don't want to believe the actual second was there. Had to get that out quick before the show started. Fair. Speaking of, y'all, I'll be firing up Nord momentarily as I try to get my words in order for tonight. Good thing I got me some water. Hydrate, damn you. If I have to, you do too. Them's the rules. I don't make them. I just reinforce them. So, good, good. And also to shout out to Zoe, who may be sleeping but is also sick. May she get better. Let the health gods bless her. Hydrate your life and die trying. This is the way. This is the way. Also, y'all, thumbs up on this video as I fire up ye old Nord as I get the Vippin out and about so I can teleport to England and watch fight. Let me pause this music. That'll probably help. And forgive me if I'm being a tad bit obnoxious. I'm trying to fire me up on the energy as I've done nothing but mellow out in the last 3 hours. Do not mind. You're just in time. No. You're not being this way, right? This is just a joke, right? Okay, fight. Be that way. I had a feeling it was going to be this, and it is. I'm going to pause Nord really quick to read.
Former Ring of Honor Pure Champion. And Garcia! Huge impact on Brother Zay.
And then I just realized that I've been muted this whole time. That's even better, y'all. Yeah, I was. Yep, there's that. Okay, so there's that. Sorry, I'm a little tripped up on my words here. I started off by complaining about how we came back in the middle of the match I was most looking forward to, so I was already missing part of that. I was apologizing profusely about the circumstances here with the tech issues. And then the match ended. And I was like, yay, that's awesome.
Hey guys, I'm here with Penta and Alex Abrahantes. Penta, earlier tonight,
Penta with no face paint.
Unfortunately lost the international
Looks very different.
to Orange Cassidy. Do you have any update on that for me?
Do apologize, y'all.
Hey, look, it's us, the Bang.
Hands up, y'all.
There you go. You get it this time. You get it this time.
My bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mr. Zero Miedo, do you guys, what does that mean? Zero fear. Zero fear. It could also mean zero belts because you have zero fear and you have zero bang belts, just like your brother. I think your brother now has zero belts of any sorts. That's why I like you and your brother so much. You guys are such a great, cute brother tag team. Not the best. We got the best tag team right here, but
Right here. Hey, how's
the thing I love about you and Ray is you guys are matching because both of you have zero belts.
The difference between you and my brother is my brother won a championship and you te lo robaste.
Penta says you're a thief.
Yes!
Shut the hell up, Alex.
Hey, okay. Hey, I have earned every little sparkly, shiny piece of gold on this bang belt. And next week, you want to try and take it from me. No, you'll get your moment in the spotlight with the switchblade. But I've beaten them all, and I'll beat you too, and you will breathe with the switchblade, the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. The switchblade.
You know something? You never has face anyone who has zero. See,
Hey, whoa.
Just a little. Hey. You okay, Belt? You okay, Belt?
Oh, commercials. This hurts my soul. Hey there, Hassan. It seems like you... happy birthday to your mother. I'm glad. That was weird to say, but yes, I hope she had a happy birthday. How you doing? Your evening been good to you? No, it seems like I was getting VPN. It seems like I was getting VPN blocked, Cam. I don't know if that was the case or if it was something else or not, but one thing or another, what I'm most upset about is that all throughout the day, I've been anticipating some sense of bad luck to strike. And every single time it didn't happen where I was expecting it to, I'm like, oh, great, that means it's going to happen during the stream. And then before the stream happened, I was like, you know, I really hope this wasn't me manifesting it's happening during the stream. And I was reassured. And then we came in the stream, and sure enough, something went wrong. Wasn't the thing that I thought it was going to be. I thought the whole stream was going to crash or something, and thankfully it didn't. But Nord was really testing my internet connection. I had to keep switching from one of my Wi-Fi's to the other, and then it would immediately put me in the position of being VPN blocked on Fight TV. So I'm not sure what the issue was there, but I didn't want to risk throwing the whole stream out and trying to make it happen. Didn't make Blink CD music for it. That's nice, Hassan. Interesting throwback. A mixed CD. When was the last time any of y'all had a mixed CD made for you? Or even made one for yourselves or someone else? Because that's a Thinking back on it, that's it's got to be like a decade plus for me. Man, this is so upsetting to see these commercials. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize how spoiled I was. What weirds me out is why they had such a quick match be the opener. Like, the normal pacing of Rampage feels off now. Because normally the first match gets the 90-second picture-in-picture, and then the second match is really quick. The third match might be a little bit more competitive, but fairly quick. This might have been good for that spot, and then the main event is the main event, depending on how much time they have left over, really. Didn't make an Afrobeats comp. I'm mixing. Wow. Afrobeats. I said wow, but I'm not sure it's actually who I'm thinking of, or what brand I'm thinking of. It was Daniel Garcia, Daddy Magic, and Cool Hand Ange against Brother Zay and the Hardys.
Guys, this felt like great redemption from last week. Big win over the Hardys, Brother Zay. I can't help but feel like maybe there's a little bit of tension amongst you guys
A little
right
bit
now.
of tension. It's great. It was great. Great win. Great team victory here tonight. I just want to say, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the dancing. I can't stand it. I can't stand the dancing anymore, man. I'm done with it.
When the dancing is the only thing that's
Wait,
giving us wins around here. It's getting wins.
Yeah,
What's the
boys,
big deal?
seriously. Are we going to do this right now? We just got the win that we've been looking for. And yeah, maybe Garcia's right. The dancing did get it done today, so maybe chill out a little bit. Let's bring it down.
Me to chill out. You asking me? You want me? Do you know who I am? You want me to cool it?
All right, enough. Enough. We won. Look at me, boys. Squash this.
Squash it.
Squash it.
Squash. You want me to squash it? I think you should
Right,
squash
yeah.
it. You should squash it. You should squash it. Everybody needs to squash it.
Renee's just like,
Hey, big win.
why are you dragging me into this?
You can't argue with the results of victory earlier tonight, but Daddy Magic extremely high-strung. You're gonna have to harvest some gourds because it's squash season.
Oh yeah, this match is the next one. Ah yes, looming Satinum in the background. Get out the face, Sanjay.
We saw this past Tuesday.
Jeff Jarrett and Jarrett points for Grizzly and Zoe respectively. Jay Lethal looked gross. I don't know. It feels like at this point TBD. Like that. I don't feel like they know when his next match is.
Keep talking there, Skye. I don't want to hear Sanjay talk at all.
The gravelly laugh at the beginning is always what gets me.
One evil bitch, isn't she? I mean, she is.
Best friends.
And his opponent from Long Island, New York, weighing 201 pounds.
This is also a bop.
Now, this should be a great matchup. No doubt.
And Paul, before we dive into this matchup, I want to talk about the other member of Best Friends, Orange Cassidy, now two-time AEW International Champion as of Title Tuesday this past week.
What an incredible effort by Orange Cassidy.
No, Cam. No.
All the stops showed why he is championship material.
Fan special programming note coming up this week. AEW Dynamite returns to our regularly scheduled night of
For a second, I'm like, what? No. No. Let me give me.
Great seats still available. AEW TIX.
Oh yeah, Karen's TNA run. That was a.
Trent Beretta and fans, it's official. After what we saw earlier,
No, I think I know what you're getting at, Cam, but I am beat from the day. Really, I'm just beat from not having a good night's sleep last night. I'm running on a shitty 5 hours.
Ring of Honor World
and an exorbitant amount of caffeine, which only means I'm in the process of crashing. That's why I was like trying to fire myself up at the beginning, and then NordVPN had to be like major vibe kill.
That's right. At Collision, yes. 6 nights ago, Big Bill and absolute Ricky Starks, stunning FTR, stunning everyone, winning the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Sanjay Dutt giving Trent Beretta an earful as Lethal, the scoop and the slam. And fans, Rick and Morty are back. You can watch the new season this Sunday, October 15th at 11 p.m.
Nice.
only on Adult Swim.
Good for you, fam.
For the figure 4, Beretta could be in trouble, Paul.
Oh, that almost looked like a dick kick. I'm glad, Kim. I'm glad the vibes are much better for you today. You deserve it.
Beretta using the momentum to his advantage, rolling through.
I was never good at that rolling through thing.
I was really hoping Jay Lethal got hit with that DDT so I could say it's just like he deserved that.
I know that Chuck Taylor's on the outside with Trent, but you look over on the right. Hang on.
The cover, the leg is hooked. Lethal, though, able to kick out.
Yeah, hate is gonna hate.
Well, 5 if you count Satnam Singh, because he's bigger than 2 people.
Yeah, I mean that.
Is that how I win? I just no-sell you?
Jeff Jarrett sticking his foot
No, that's no
inside the
fun.
ring. He needs to be careful. He could be risking disqualification.
That's an uninteresting victory. That's victory by attrition. No.
I mean, if Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor down on one another's shoulders, put on a trench coat, they can stand eye to eye with Satnam Singh.
Maybe. And that's a whole lot of fun.
Oh, that was awesome. Okay, that turned it up. The way he just flew at the ropes like that, I appreciate Trent. He just fully ate that.
Wait a second, Chuck Taylor with the chair in hand, trying to
What's your finish, kid?
Hard job. Outnumbered, grab a weapon.
Watch Sanjay.
Oh, Trent Beretta slips free as Lethal was coming in for the blindside
Hey,
drop kick.
Bill's gonna ball. A quote said by 2 legends.
This is hard. Jay Lethal, the longest reigning ROH champion. 567
Oh, just
television champion.
the way he pretty much rebounded off of that guardrail like it was a set of ropes. Oh my gosh, the way the way Satnam just loomed into the shot like that honestly kind of freaked me out. What were you gonna do, Sanjay? What were you gonna do, dog?
Lethal, just running the knee of Trent Beretta into the steel ring post.
Shows Jay Lethal's always thinking. That's why he's got
Ate
the
that.
name Lethal J.
Somebody scoop up Sanjay tomorrow.
Well, fans, Jay Lethal, Trent Beretta, action continues. Picture in picture. Don't go.
I still can't get over the way Trent just flung himself. There we go. There's the 90-second picture-in-picture. This is sadness. If this was Dynamite or Collision, I probably would have made another attempt at Nord right now. But Rampage is just the 1 hour. Missing the opening like that. I'm not trying to mess things up more. For those of y'all watching, I guess you're hearing the commercials as well. So apologies about that. I'm going to try and mute it sometimes, but
The feeling of finding the
I honestly just
style
can't be
treatment
bothered to
she's
right
been
now.
looking for. So Tick2 is the first of its kind
Jumping through
once-daily pill
windows
for
and everything, that
moderate
sounds
severe
like
plaque
energy.
psoriasis for the chance at
Nah, I'm
clear or
good.
almost clear skin. It's like the feeling of finding that outfit psoriasis tried to hide from you, or finding your swimsuit is ready for prime time. Dad, once daily Sotyktu is proven to get
Yeah,
more
it pisses
people
me off how
clear
good
skin
Jay
with
Lethal is at
Sotyktu.
wrestling.
Don't take if you're allergic to Sotyktu. Serious reactions can occur. Sotyktu can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious infections, cancers, including
then it means
lymphoma,
they
muscle
use him.
problems, and changes in certain labs have occurred. Tell your doctor
That
if
guy's
you
looking
have
good in his
infections,
swimsuit,
liver
right?
problems,
Right?
triglycerides,
Good
or
good
high
on
blood pressure
him.
plan to. Sotyktu
I mean,
is
the
the only
confidence, if
Sotyktu
nothing
is part of the
else,
Jack family.
right?
It's not known if Sotyktu has the
Tell you
same
right now, you
risk
probably ain't gonna
factors
catch me down poolside in a Speedo.
hiding. Ask your dermatologist about Sotyktu for clearer skin. So clearly you. Sotyktu.
Welcome to Freddy's. We must be new security guards. I loved this place as a kid.
Oh, speaking of Friday night,
What is she doing
God
there?
damn it,
Couldn't find a sitter.
Have you met
5 Nights at Freddy's. That's the word. That was the one. That's what I was going for.
security hire? never last.
Please stop being blurry.
Can we go home now?
There we go. Thank you. See, all you have to do is ask Nazi. Really? Not you? I'm sure you'd look. Oh, appreciate that, Lone Star. Thank you. It's just a confidence thing. It's to
Feel up at number 5, please. Is that the TBS bandwagon?
sounds so smug if I say, but I get uncomfortable when too many people are looking at me. Which is weird to say because I'm on camera right now. But it's different. I mean, in a public setting.
Degrees cooler or warmer on either side, while you both sleep at your ideal level of firmness, comfort, and support. Your Sleep Number setting. And now our all-new next-gen smart beds have temperature benefits.
That being said, that is something that I am trying to conquer. I am trying to get over that sense of stage fright. You know. Pretty much myself. Interesting.
What you doing? I'm locking in my prospects. It's the best way to win.
Appreciate that. Gonna appreciate that.
I got you. Oh, a black genie. You picked 6 right. You win 25.
Maybe. Oh, and then they go to the full commercial break. That's upsetting.
From tropical bites to cowboy delights.
Honestly, kind of want to go for it again with the Nord situation.
Satisfy every craving. Enjoy every flavor of happy and get free shipping on your first order.
Welcome back to AEW Rampage here in the
We're back.
battle between Trent Beretta and Jay Lethal. Beretta
Way just tumbled out like that.
Picture in picture. The story was Jay Lethal targeting that knee of Trent Beretta, but now Beretta coming over the top. Pescado wipes out Lethal on the floor, but Trent Beretta comes up clutching that damaged knee.
Really ill-advised, Paul, but I tell you, when you talk about the heart and determination, you're seeing it on display here.
Yeah, he's really selling that knee, which concerns me because that means they're really building up that figure 4. I think that's going to be the finish.
Lethal, he was going for a single leg there, perhaps, and Trent Beretta. Beretta counters back.
Really hope Trent gets the win. Oh, I like that though. You can't apply enough pressure. The leverage wasn't there without that other leg.
German suplex.
Boy, is Trent Beretta digging deep with that knee injury right now. Wow, I'm so impressed with Trent.
Lethal coming up, clutching the back of his head from the first one. Now the second one. Yeah, you see Lethal. He's stunned by those, Paul.
Well, you don't expect a guy with no vertical base to execute Germans like that. That just shows the strength of Trent Beretta.
Oh. Nice. That's a perfect counter. I love that because he's coming back at him with a cutter. The arm is up for the half and half and everything. Oh, that lovely stuff. Nothing makes me happier than when wrestling makes sense. In relative to wrestling, I should say. There's actually a lot of things that make me happy. But point being, sensible wrestling is best wrestling. I can get behind it. Nonsensible wrestling, I can get behind fantasy logic sometimes, depending on the circumstances. But yeah, I'm back, and you, sir, need to stop no selling me. What did I miss? What did it? Is there something else? He was gonna hit me. As quote said by the 2 legends. Oh, that. That's it. But did you hear? But did you hear what I said after that? And that would be just a victory by attrition. There's no fun in that. Oh, he's going for the figure 4. I would also appreciate if too many attempts at the figure 4 results in him getting got. Nice. Caught him with that knee off the discus. Almost lost his footing on the landing, though. Yeah, so stop doing it. There's such thing as tactical no selling. In moderation. Oh, we're done here. Joe's the only one who kicked out of that.
The winner of this match, Jay Lethal. Well, Lethal picking up a great win tonight
Which I hate, because that's also another cutter variant I'm not a fan of, because it applies the same logic where... Yeah, never mind. You know how to win? Take away my leg. That's cruel and unusual punishment, Rhea.
Know what I realized? Why I fought
Hey.
so hard for Proud and Powerful to work? That's because at one point in time, Mike Santana, you believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And I spent over a decade trying to repay that favor to you. But sadly, I realized you were never standing with me, you were just standing next to me. But you being you, you gave me a new sense of purpose. And that's to hurt you how you hurt me.
Here it is.
Oh, here
Week
you are.
after week.
It's bright outside,
Now
huh?
you're gonna pop this.
He took the glasses off.
Every week you want to come and pop this in front of these cameras.
Sure.
But where were you the entire time that I was out? Where were you when I went through surgery?
Put me down.
14 months. And I got not one call, not one text from you.
What happened the year before that?
What about the time where I had to check myself into a rehab? When I spent 30 days facing my problems? Where were you? Where were my brother?
Oh, really?
This whole time.
Really? You weren't talking to me for a whole year
But you
before
want to
that.
come up here in front of these cameras
You
and
weren't
pop
talking
that
to You
right?
weren't talking to me.
So
You
how
weren't
about
talking to anybody.
we handle this the best way that we can?
Oh,
How
yeah?
about we put our hands to work?
Put me down.
And we do this
Put me down.
the right way.
The first
the
one to be
way
free.
that we do it where
Put
we
me
come
down.
from,
Put
right?
me down. I know you hate yourself. You
I
hate
love
yourself.
myself more
Yeah.
than anything in the world. You
Yeah.
can't stand
Oh,
it.
finally
And
some
you
truth.
can't stand
Now,
it.
finally some truth.
You can't stand
You
to
love
see
yourself.
me winning.
Me,
You can't. You
me,
damn
me.
right.
Yeah.
Because I spent
It's
so
always been
long
me.
taking
It's
care of
always been
this
me.
team.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Being your crutch, holding you up.
Exactly.
Holding you up
Exactly.
like I always held
And
you
now
up.
I don't need it.
Yeah,
Right,
Yeah.
Lone Star.
I'm gonna take that right knee.
Oh, and I forgot. It wasn't this knee. It wasn't Karma that took that knee out.
Oh, what was it?
It was carrying the monkey on my back.
Oh, I'm going to end you.
Right, Lone Star, that was on. You know, we're gonna watch this in the UK. If you subscribe to Fight TV, it has AEW Plus, $7.99 US a month. I believe it's $6.90. I believe it's £8.99. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I think so. I hope so, Lone Star. But I can also understand them not waiting till that, just because just because I think that it's one of those it's too real to make it wait kind of situations. I think that was a great segment. Don't worry, I'm going to get back to you in a second, Ray. I'm not no-selling you. I was letting the promo breathe, and now I'm reacting to it. But I think that had a lot of real in it. They do have legitimate beef, but they're very clearly agreeing to work on camera. Well, work it out on camera to some extent. Emi Sakura versus Skye Blue. This is going to be an awesome match, I think. It's not going to be the longest, but I think it's going to be good. And Skye Blue with the dark makeup like Chris mentioned earlier. So yes, Rhea, I do not hate cutters. And I know you're just you're trying to take the piss out of me, but I'm taking it serious. I love cutters. That makes sense. Cutters that require the opponent to do more work to make them look like they land properly don't work for me, sister. Yes, indeed. Every other week every other stream than this one, I would have the Fight TV feed up, which is commercial free with brief intermissions with a splash screen on it, but it's otherwise like no commercials or anything like that. And you can watch it internationally. But I can't find it on my totally legitimate Fire Stick anywhere. You would have... That is interesting. Not sure. Actually, Fight TV app should definitely be a thing. But yes, do feel free to join the Discord server. And once you are verified, you can join the curtain. We'll move you from the curtain to the gorilla position. That way, while you're here in the YouTube chat vibing with us, you can also watch the show along at our right, just as Ray mentioned. Never heard of Emi? Really, George? Emi's been with AEW since its inception, practically. If I'm not mistaken, she was on the first Double or Nothing. I might be mistaken. The steps moved. Discover on Sky Blue, not by Sky Blue.
A weak man by any means, but even you, it takes a little bit to pick up those steps. They're so heavy.
Those steps are probably, I want to say, a little over 200 pounds.
Did you search it, Dylan? Did you spell it, did you spell it like fight is actually spelled, or did you spell it F-I-T-E? She's a wrestler. I only know her as the woman who Saraya flipped off on Twitter. That's me. I know her as the trainer of Rio. Oh, okay, Skye. The way she leaned back and like somehow turned this Romero stretch into a pin on Emmy. That was pretty cool. Certain level of tenacity she showed there. That I don't think like translated to the crowd as well as it did to us on camera. But I think that's important to delineate right now because it really is looking like Skye's got something going on with the House of Black once Julia returns.
Emmy a little too overzealous.
Skye's got to get out of that corner, which she did.
Nice high knee.
And the falls up to the
Ray out here, standing in chat. Here's a fight section, but it isn't there. Huh. Oh, because you have to subscribe to AEW Plus. You have to, yeah, you have to subscribe. It's a feature on Fight TV.
Sky Blue was looking for Skyfall there, but Emmy Sakura knew it was coming and now biting, chopping down on the hand of Sky Blue.
Hey, when you're smart.
Otherwise, you'll have to wait until it airs on, I think it's Sky Sport, if I'm not mistaken.
Double underhook.
And I think it airs on Friday, your local area.
Skye, plenty of time to think about it. Brings her to the center of the ring. All the blood rushing to the head of Sky Blue. And Sakura.
Oh, I think she might actually have it. Nope. Because Emmy has won matches with that. I'm not entirely certain it's her finish, but she's won matches with that. Dodgy version of everything. I just finished watching SmackDown. Not quite certain then, fam. I'm not really going to promote that. I mean, you do you. I ain't going to lecture you or nothing, but I don't know how to work what you're working on right now, so best of luck. If you have a Discord, feel free to join the server. We are offering it up right now to watch along. Just have a second window open on your desktop. Not recommended for mobile users, I will say that. TNT. Got it with the code blue. I thought she was going to kick out. Okay. That was a decent match. But the makeup, she's starting to have it painted down now. Speaking of Saraya, is it just me? Well, before it started like having the drip look to it, does Sky Blue's new makeup style look a lot like Saraya's makeup style? Like the lipstick shade specifically is what catches my eyes. Or have it be separate sex, it'll be good. Wait. I don't even think it needs to be a pure women's faction, but the fact that it would be a faction that has just as much women as men in it would be a really interesting thing. Both can be billed as the House of Black. And honestly, I think that does better for Julia for now. And eventually maybe they can break off into their own stable. But I think using the cachet of House of Black while they establish themselves as a duo or even a trio, because I'm not sure if Willow's coming into the situation as well, or if Willow's going to be too baby face for the might of the Black Mist. But I see the House of Black having, you know, Julia and Skye and maybe a third woman in there as well. She's wearing less makeup now than before. The girl used to paint. I mean, she did have quite a bit of makeup on her for a time being. Found it. Thank you much. You're very welcome, Dylan. We're searching for TBS. Yeah, no, TBS is Dynamite. TNT is Rampage and Collision. But anyways, Dylan, how you doing, fam? I'm not sure if you've subscribed. If you have, welcome. Welcome to WatchaMania. It's pretty much that simple. We do watch-alongs here. Mainly AEW. We do the PLEs, the WWE and NXT, when they are not clashing with any AEW programming.
Your uncle. Are you scared of him?
Every twist, every turn.
Speaking of, the next one, what's it,
I ain't got no nerves.
Crown whatever, is going to be a midday pay-per-view, so I can actually do that and Collision.
Our motto is to change soccer America forever.
And here comes that blue wave. He's just so skillful. Instant impact straight into the action.
Believers unite.
That's fair. I can get behind that booking, Rhea.
Meticulously crafted.
I get that, Dylan. AEW is a bit of an acquired taste, especially if you've like been conditioned to pro wrestling through WWE, because WWE, I feel like, is very different than other pro wrestling, for better or worse, because it can be better a fair amount of the time. But yeah, no, AEW really kind of saved my interest in pro wrestling when it first came around a few years ago. Only hard thing would be just jumping Ruby from one faction to yeah, especially to go from heel to more heel, you know, is something. So I don't like Tony Khan because I'm English and I don't like Fulham. Is that a okay. That's fair. We have a fair amount of UK community members here at WatchaMania. But so this is the first time I've heard something about Fulham. What is that? He owns them. Okay, this is a different team or something? Is this like a UK sports team? I apologize for that. I know he owns the Jacksonville Jaguars here in the States. Unless that's like a part of like a branching off company.
I'm all about fall, especially this new pumpkin spice frost.
It sucks. Okay.
So I'm taking some me time out here.
Question for you.
So, fries or utensils?
No worries, though.
Good question.
It is a good question. Can you give us an answer?
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new pumpkin spice frosty or
Let's
cold
see it.
brew.
These commercials are going to drive me mad. We'll apologize on any other evening, y'all. We would have a commercial-free experience for AEW programming. But Fight TV did a fuck. And I blame superstition because Friday the 13th. That is a very fair point, Dylan. He is not doing any good for AEW. He is slowly but surely chipping away at the good faith that AEW started with and rode through the pandemic with. The more I've thought about it, I want Danielson to win this title. Oh? She's not going to win it, but oh? Oh, I'm here for that. Oh, this is a stacked collision all of a sudden. Yes, Joe's defending his title tomorrow against Willie Mack at that. Yes, out of Copeland. And then we got that next Wednesday. I feel like that's a little early. Isn't that normally come in November? This probably makes sense because this is going to play into his story right now with Bullet Club Gold. What happened? I heard she, but nothing else. Saying that next week on Rampage. Okay, and yes. BCC. Why are they not labeling them as Blackpool Combat Club? They're just calling them by their names. Well, yeah, I was talking about Sky Blues getting a TBS title shot tomorrow night on Collision. And also, Collision's been moved back to its regular time, y'all. For the main event.
Rampage main event is a tag team bout set for one fall or TV time remaining. Introducing first, being accompanied by Prince Nana, Bishop Khan, Toa, Leona, Gates of Agony.
Just find his ass. I see what you're this. I mean, oh, I'm sorry, I missed your message, Dylan. Fair. I get that though. I didn't mean like not like. Yeah. Claudio Castagnoli is awesome. Blackpool Combat Club is probably becoming my favorite all-time stable. And Claudio is like the best version of himself in it. Oh yeah, we do have some time on this one, Cam. That's a good shout. You never knew. This might just give her the strength to squash Chris. Well, it didn't give Julia the strength to squash Chris, so one can only hope. Still coming out the heel tunnel. Yes, he was never utilized there properly, and it always upset me. The way he was kept away from the world title picture so much was ridiculous. What was that? That was fun. Cesaro. Cesaro. Cesaro? Blackpool the other day. Nice. Speaking of, still feel like they should rename the faction Bloodshed Combat Club. It's perfect. It's right there. Same amount of syllables. Same acronym. All is right. As opposed to billing them out of a place that none of them, I believe, have literally ever been to. Let alone were born in or reside in. Yeah, ruminated in Skye. Still new to everything happening. I mean, well, I don't know if you gotta think that, right? That is an interesting thought to have, but I also don't think that that's the amount of thought that they're gonna put into it for the sake of changing the title. I wouldn't be against the title change, but I do think that if they were going to have someone beat Chris this soon, then Julia was the right call. Because there was actually a story there to it. It's a single move and pins. Oh, that'd be, I will too. Okay, Bishop. Be that way. Thing is, UK-based things sell so well because UK fans. I mean, you're not wrong, Dylan. I do enjoy watching wrestling in front of a UK crowd because some of the most creative chants are born there. Okay, well, I guess that was a one count, but like, yeesh. Did not give him any of that pinfall. I'm conditioned for with her soccer matches. Oh, football matches. I suppose you're already specifying in the chat. I don't need to convert it. Most Americans know we're way too far up our own ass. Calling everything, having our own unit of measurement, having our own version of football, and watching in front of multiple different crowds because damn if it's not fresh. Right, Rhea. Oh! Yuta got clocked. It's time for the main event. You dang right, Todd. Welcome. How you doing, fam? I have Kitty on lap. I only said American football. To be honest, because it's 90% hands. That's actually good. Oh my goodness. Holy shit, he ran him over. I love it, Claudio's just like, get up, lad. That's a great point, Dylan. That's actually fantastic. It's not even a ball. Is that an ellipse? You couldn't even call it a ellipse ball, because that would make, literally would make less sense.
But I never just found my way.
Huh.
And did all I could to prevent recurrence.
You see,
Reduces the risk of recurrence of HR-positive HER2
America just a bunch of knobheads.
cancer with a high chance of returning, as determined by your doctor when added to hormone therapy.
What?
Hormone therapy works outside the cell, while Verzenio works inside to help stop the growth of cancer cells.
My cat wanted to sniff the can. Not just the can. It's just rough. Where at? You know what? That's fair. That's a fair shout.
Which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred.
And then the whole Fahrenheit to Celsius thing. Why is that a thing? Like, having grown up exclusively on Fahrenheit, but only recently realizing that it's pretty much an America exclusive thing. Why do we do this? Why do we bother doing this?
This one, the one with titanium?
No way I could trade this busted up thing for one.
Maybe stealing wishes from the birthday boys.
Yeah, and admittedly, I cannot stress this enough, y'all. This is not the normal watch-along experience. We usually are if it's picture-in-picture, we're getting the full screen, and that's the focus of the product. It will still have short intermissions on full commercial breaks where it'll just give like the show splash screen and its intro on loop, but that's still better than these relentless advertisements, especially in WWE as well. Like, the thing that bothers me most about WWE, mainly their television, is someone will come out for a match, and then they'll go to commercial break, and then we'll come back from commercial break, and in the middle, we'll get a video package / vignette, and then we'll go to a backstage segment, and maybe we'll get another vignette after that, and then it'll go back to the ring with the person's music playing, like they were just standing there the whole time. And notably, they can see it in the ring, because last Monday on Raw, Kevin Owens saw the Ludwig Kaiser video package that aired during their entrance, and he was like, what the hell did I just see to Sammy? You gotta hit stick like in Madden Football. I don't believe I follow George, I'm sorry.
And a feel up at number 5, please. Is that the TBS bandwagon?
Oh no, I don't want to get caught for this song. No. Please do not give me any SmackDown spoilers, my friends. I mean, I suppose that's just a match that happened, and you didn't give me any like spoilers like directly on it. But yes, here at WatchaMania, we do have a. Here, I got you. I can do this. Actually, this works. I'm thinking that actually might need to be caps sensitive, so. Never mind, there it is. No worry, I won't ruin it. Thank you much. Yes, no, I believe the match, yeah, that's what I was saying. I just saw you mentioning I don't know if you watched it today, but, and then I saw the people listening to the match, and now that you mention it, it was announced last week. So. No worries on that, fam. I'm not bringing the hammer down on you or nothing like that. Nor would I even if it was intentional, just because, like, you're new here, you know. I haven't seen a second of wrestling. I'm eating after a drag show. Hell yeah, Type 1. Appreciate this support out there. What's up, fam? Hope you're doing well. I didn't, but I won't ruin it. Thank you much. Streamlabs is slow today. Yeah, it's definitely slugging along. Like this tag. There we go. Hopefully that was the last commercial break. They better not have another commercial break after that. Also, I should unmute now. Really hoping that that lowrider doesn't get me flagged on this stream. I'll be salty. Oh, yes, Dylan. Claudio is so wonderful. I love his entrance now, too. 1 count. Fair. This is fair. Forced to be reckoned, these lads are. Oh, this will actually be a giant swing. Oh, Claudio didn't see the tag, did he?
Giant swing, no Bishop Con. He made the blind tag. Claudio doesn't realize it. Connor's legal. And now he's got Claudio up on the shoulders. Bishop Con.
Nice.
Driving all the oxygen out of the lungs of Claudio. And Claudio, though, able to kick out.
I'm really impressed with Bishop Con and Total right now.
Overtime on Rampage. I believe it when I see it. I mean, like with the... Which I can understand, because, like, you can't go by, like, the name you get used to calling somebody and then gets changed, but, like, certain ones I prefer. Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, I prefer. I would still like to just be able to call Edge, though. I'll get used to calling him Adam Copeland eventually, but Edge will never go away. Nana, what are you doing, dog? Live to dance another day. Wait, no, Claudio. This is no bueno. A pedigree? Okay. Okay. I don't know. I think... I'm trying to remember what it was that made them want to get their hands on that. Oh, because the crown. Maybe when next. Yeah, those Vince-ish name changes piss me off. I appreciate Yuta so much right now. Oh, but it's looking like it's donezo. He was unloading on them, but it's only a matter of time. Ho 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 ho! He's still in it. Yes. That's right. That's the Wheeler Yuta we know. Claudio, return. Yeah. Just... And ones that barely make sense, too. Here he is, the lad. Thank goodness. I was like, if that was just an excuse to write him out of the match, that was a real dumb idea. It was a way to write Nana out of the match and make you to look good in that moment. I appreciate it in hindsight now. That's exactly where I'm at, Dylan. On the bright side, at least Edge has literally everything else about his presentation. From his logo, to his nickname, to his trunks. And of course, the entrance. Awesome. Yuta getting a pin and everything. There is. What's that about?
Blackpool Combat Club. Can they keep the momentum going? Tomorrow night on Collision Live, 8/7 Central, right here on TNT. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, challenges Christian Cage for the TNT Championship. And
right.
Next
Dylan, I'm happy that they got that, you know. There's still other things they can call. They can still reference. Is the show really just over now? Wow. The show's just over. Alright, we got a bit shorter of a Rampage this evening, y'all. We get all of my stable peeps for real, right? Except Saraya. That's so shit. I didn't realize it was only an hour. Oh yeah, no. Rampage is an hour-long show. As I was talking about on the top of the stream, while Dynamite and Collision are more your Raw SmackDowns, Rampage is more of your Sunday Night Heat. And like that's what they go for. Death. Present. But yes, y'all, thank you so much for vibing out. Please do leave a thumbs up if you could be so kind. Very much appreciated as I go struggle to find a thumbnail for this video. And do make sure to subscribe. Keep the bell to always on for notifications. We go live 5 times a week here. Up next on the docket is going to be Collision tomorrow night. It's normal time. Looks like it's back to 8 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. BST. So do check that out if you could be there. Hopefully Fight will do its job properly. My GM mode also going to be here at 6 p.m. Eastern. This one. Welcome officially, Dylan Marshall. Appreciate you so much. Make it a black screen because of the early end. Nah, I need to actually grab attention with a thumbnail. So, but yes, y'all, take care. Happy wrestling. See you tomorrow.